Hey everybody, Doug8798 here, back for another video, and this time, this is finally my thoughts on The Walking Dead. This show has been on AMC since 2010. It has broken several cable rating records, and it's currently in its fifth season. It's currently in its fifth season and has already been renewed for a sixth season. The Walking Dead, of course, is based on a comic book from the independent comic book studio Image Comics, the same comic book company that created Spawn, Savage Dragon, and the Wildcats. The Walking Dead is a zombie apocalypse horror television series. I first heard about this series, I think it was last year. It was either last year or the year before. I heard my friends on Facebook constantly talking about this series. This series, of course, is like this is the new thing. This is the new popular thing. This is what everybody is watching. I also heard about it in Bruce Blitz's WWE reviews, where he talked about how out of touch WWE is and what everybody is doing and watching. Sorry, I have a cold, which is why you haven't really been seeing much videos. But I finally took the time to finally watch an episode. I watched episode 2 of season 5 and this episode was awesome. And it was scary. It was action packed and kind of funny. The plot of this episode centered around Rick Grimes, who is the only character I know, and he's the leader of the human survivors, rescuing some church pastor, some church preacher from an attack by several zombies, and this church preacher joins them in the fight against the zombies. Of course, the plot of The Walking Dead is that in a post-apocalyptic world, the humans have to band together to stop the zombies, to stop the zombies who will eat anything in their paths. They also have to watch out for predatorial humans, and of course they have to cope with and deal with their own problems and struggle and casualties. And all that make The Walking Dead a fun, engaging, and interesting show. Going back to the episode, the episode I watched, plot. The pastor joins them. And of course, they keep wandering and exploring the post-apocalyptic land, looking for shelter and safety. I don't know his name, but the black guy, he gets, at the end of the episode, he gets eaten by some human predatorials. This scene was scary. That's what I love. I love action and I love horror. I love to see good fighting and gunfights and stuff, and I love to be scared, man. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Image company. I have to check out those comics. And like I said, going back to what I keep saying, I said this in my Street Fighter Assassin's Fist review, and I said it in my just recently in my thoughts on the Arrow and Flash television series. Most of these ideas you cannot sell to Hollywood or general public, so another way you can bring these to life is by creating a live-action television series, a web series, a Netflix series, and stuff like that. And this right here is awesome. I love series. I love live-action series like the Highlander television series, all 3 of the Superman television series. That's the Superboy show from the 80s, the Lois and Clark show from the 90s, and of course Smallville from the 2000s. Then of course I just recently got into it. I saw 3 episodes on here on YouTube, and that is the Swamp Thing TV series, the Swamp Thing TV series. Of course, I also love Mortal Kombat Conquest. Mortal Kombat Legacy, I think that kind of sucks, but that's pretty entertaining too. I love Street Fighter, Assassin's Fist, so yeah, I love live action series and live action movies. And this, of course, is a way to bring characters to life. I'm disappointed, of course, that they won't be bringing back the Punisher in a live action television series. You failed 3 times to showcase him in a movie. Why not try a live action series? But yeah. So awesome series, and I'll be here watching every Sunday or whenever it's on. Walking Dead is an awesome series, and of course I'll be reading and watching to get the plots of the earlier seasons. I hope they rerun those seasons sometime in the future. Alright, and I also hope to get my hands on those comic books, because like I said, I love comic books. Alright, Doug8798 out. I'll give a review after watching 7 more episodes. Alright, Doug out.